What's up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And I am back with a drop day preview. That's what it is. We have to talk about this Loki Alligator thing. And no, I don't know what a Loki Alligator is. I remember Loki from the movies, but I don't remember him ever being an alligator. And I don't know what this thing is with the horns. It is cool looking. It is very cool looking, and it looks like the animated versions are going to be totally awesome, spectacular. I have no clue as to what the story is behind this thing of the Loki Alligator character. However, we do need to discuss strategy and break this down. And I'll tell you what I am planning on doing for those of you who have asked. I'll tell you what my strategy will be for the drop. So the drop happens tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time from my time zone here in Jefferson City, Missouri, the capital city that is in the middle of the United States. And we will be ready to go with the gems loaded up on the phone and on my tablet and try to see if we can get lucky. Now let's just start it off without talking about what this thing is, because I really don't care. If you want to know the background story of this thing, all I know is it's Marvel, and that means a lot. But there are plenty of other people that know more about this stuff than I do, so I'm not going to act like I'm an expert with this thingy with the horns on it. All right, let's talk strategy. We're going to begin with the common. And what we see here is that we have a list price of 40 gems, which is not bad, and we have 9,800 additions, and it's a first appearance, so it gets the FA tag. I am not going to probably go for one of these on the drop, or at least not right off the bat, unless they're hanging around. At 40 gems, it's just not something that I need to worry about getting on the drop. There's a good chance that it could go less than retail. And even if it holds its ground, even if it goes to, say, 50 or 60 gems, that's still a pretty good bargain. That I don't think that it will matter about getting this one on the drop. So if you come up empty hands on a drop, no big deal. Just get this thing on the market, hold one, and then see what happens. We'll have to watch and see what the price does after the drop is done and see how quickly it ascends or drops down. There's usually going to be a spike, and then it comes back down, and then it'll slowly increase. That's what we normally see with the price action on these things. And sometimes the commons just stay down there because there are still commons left that are less than retail. If you look at the Captain America, and one thing about it is there's a lot more additions with the Captain America common than there are right here, but there's going to be a burn where after a certain date, and I don't know what that date is, they're going to burn the remaining supply of Captain America, which will increase the value. But based on that, I think that this $40 could hold, and it might go a little bit higher based on this 9,800. Let's keep it moving. So we jump straight to the animated, and we see that it is an ultra rare, and we see that we only have 3,400. If you happen to get this, you're lucky. Okay, now I'm gonna just fast forward real quick for a reason to the animated. Ultra animated is 250 gems. And that's a decent price. I don't complain about the high price. There's only 800 editions. If somebody gets this, you're going to be a lucky rascal, because I'm betting that the value is going to go 2,000 to 5,000 or more after that point. And for that reason, I'm not going to try for one on the drop. I am going to focus on the ultra rare. Now, there's a chance I might say stick the ultra rare on the phone and just try for the secret rare on the tablet. I don't know. Or tell my son, hey, try for the secret rare. For the slim chance that you could get one. You never know. When you swing enough times, you're eventually going to win. The chances are slim to none. This is like the lottery of winning that secret rare. But if we focus on the ultra rare, there's a possibility. The only good thing about this ultra rare having 3,400, which will probably sell out in a tenth of a second. The only good thing is we do have a distraction with the common at 9,800 units. And we also have the distraction of the secret rare with the people who are going to try to go for the secret rare. Those folks will not be hitting the buy button at the same time unless they have tons of bots, which we know there are bots and cheaters out there. They won't be hitting the buy button at the same time as the ultra rare, which increases our chances of bagging an ultra rare. Now, if you don't get one, let's talk about market prices and what the possible values could be. I am thinking that we could compare this to the spaceship, the USS Enterprise. I'm going to look it up real quick. If I'm remembering right, I think the USS Enterprise was somewhere around the same price or a little bit more. So I'm going to look this up on my phone while you are waiting. Okay, let's browse brands. I'm getting closer. And we know that the USS Enterprise started out at about a double, and then it went way high. I think at the high point, the Enterprise peaked out at somewhere close to 600 gems, and it fell back down to below 300, and at the current time, it's at 309. So I am pulling up the ultra rare statistics here. It was 130 gems, okay? And there was only 5,888. That's more than what we have with this alligator Loki, which tells me that the value is going to go a lot higher. I would estimate that after the initial surge, this thing could settle back down, say maybe if we're lucky around the 500 to 600, 700 gem range, possibly. That could be what we see. Now, if we compare that to, let's just jump into the serial killers. If I look at the serial killers and see what our most recent ultra rare did and see what the numbers are, we could possibly have a little bit of correlation there. So I am looking up the Yucky Charmer right now, and it's currently sitting at 494 gems. The purchase price on this one was 90 gems. All right, so it was a little bit cheaper, but we only had 1,888. And it's sitting at around 500. So that tells me that this alligator thingy is going to be somewhere between the Yucky Charmer and possibly the Starship Enterprise. So if you don't get one, we might be able to pick this up for 200 to 300 gems. We'll have to see. But on every drop, what we notice is that the price spikes up, it comes down, then it crawls up, and then it sails down. And if you wait long enough, these things will come to you. I'm going to wait for it. When I didn't get the ultra rare of the glider, I waited a while. It was up at around 600, and then it came to 500, and then someone had one listed for 420 while the base price was at 500, and I snagged it. But guess what? It came down to as low as 390 gems after that, and right now it's sitting at about 410. So if you wait long enough, they will come to you. Just be patient, and don't think you have to have everything. Wait for that one that plays to your level of risk. Okay? Don't FOMO in and spend too much. If you think you would like to have this one and you would like to spend, say, if you're willing to go 200 on the market, wait for it to come back to you if it's sailing up there at 300 or 400. And if it doesn't come back, wait for the next one. There's going to be dips and there's going to be high points where these things explode and peak out. We've seen this already several times between now and last March. And if you look at some of the charts and graphs that Rebel Duck has, and you should subscribe to him, like and subscribe to his channel and give him donations and check out his videos, then you'll be able to see what the future possibilities are for these new items when they come out. The behavior of the previous items will give you the clue as to what the possibilities are for the ones that are coming out. None of this is financial advice. Of course, do your own due diligence. Good luck on the drop. For tips on the best methods of securing an item, check out VeVe Vault. Also check out the Gale. And I wish you the best of luck. Let me know what your strategy is. I would like to know. And I'll be back with you sometime this weekend with the drop results that I get. Wish me luck. We'll see you then. I'm out.